To complete the square, it's a pretty simple little trick that is very useful, either for solving when you cannot factor an equation, or to convert conic sections from general form to standard form to make it easier to graph. To complete the square, the main thing is you have to have an x squared and an x term. Remember, it's ax squared plus bx, and then sometimes there will be a number here already, but we're just going to look at more of a basic problem to begin with. So we already have the blank in place. We just have to add b over 2 squared to the blank. So you look at what b is, the middle term. Half of that will be 11, and if you that's the b over 2. And then square it, 11 squared will be 121. Then it's now a perfect square. If you were to factor this, it would factor to be x minus 11 squared. 11 times 11 is 121, and negative 11 plus negative 11 would get you the negative 22 in the middle. Now, notice that b over 2, 22 divided by 2, we got 11 before we squared it. That is what will be in the back of the parentheses. That will always work that way with completing the square. So we're going to take half of b over 2, so that's 7 squared is 49. And now when we complete the square, it will be a plus 7 squared. Half of b, that's 12 squared is 144. And when we complete the square now, we factor it, we get y plus 12, the b over 2. R squared minus 24r, half of negative 24 is 12 squared, 144. So when we write this in factored form now, be r minus 12 squared, because half of the 24 was negative 12. That's what's going to go in the parentheses. X squared minus 10x, so complete the square. Half is 5, squared is 25. Write it in factored form as a perfect square, x minus 5 squared. Half of 38, that's 19, squared is 361. And then when we write it as a perfect square, it's y minus 19, because it was negative 19 squared.